What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and today I'm highlighting a deck, and yes guys, this time it is my own. I created it myself, not to say that it wasn't created somewhere out in the Clash Royale universe, but it is modified by me, made it to my liking, and I am loving this deck. You guys may have seen this a few days ago. KTM, which is my boy from the clan, he actually borrowed this deck from me and is doing very well with it. He likes it a lot himself, and he highlighted it on his channel as well. I'll link you guys to that video in the description below. You should be sure to check him out as well. But I'm going to show you guys some of my replays using this deck, really show you how I get it done and what it's all about. Basically, you have your Golem, which is your tank. You have your minions for support. Your mini Pekka is going to beat down those royal giants that come at you, those hogs, those giants. It's really your card that takes out any incoming troops. Your musket, which is your anti-air troop, plus probably my favorite card in the game is this Musketeer. I almost have her at level 9. Looking forward to that. You have the pump, because in any golem deck it's important to get that elixir advantage. Your skeletons, they're such an important part of this deck. They help protect your pump. They also are used for distraction against incoming troops such as elite barbarians. Using the skeletons in that mini Pekka completely shuts down those elite barbs. I have the poison spell to get rid of any threat of skeletons, minions, or anything ruining my push. Instead of the fireball, I prefer the poison. And of course the zap, that'll kind of stall that Inferno Tower, stall that Inferno Dragon. That's really the only thing that really pushes this deck and makes it struggle, are those Inferno Towers. So you have to have a zap in the bag. I'm going to be back in a second, guys, with the replay. But before I go away, I want to thank all of you for coming down to the channel. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so here we are going into this first replay. This is in challenge play right here, so everyone's cards are leveled to where they need to be. This is a great starting hand that I have right here. I have my collector, and then I have those skeletons and minions right there to help me defend that collector. So basically a rocket can take it down, but the miner, if you see, throw those skeletons right on top of the miner right there. He gets completely shut down by one elixir skeletons, not allowing him to chip my collector at all. Now the opponent here does have a rocket and can take out my collector, but not before I got a few pumps out of it, and I would be in the advantage right there. So he throws his minion horde, and I was going to throw the poison. I did throw the poison. It was a little bit late, but it did take a little bit of their health out. Had to use that zap to finish it off. I use those skeletons again to distract that Valkyrie and that Ice Spirit, and my tower is still in good shape, and now I again have that collector in the hand. What I want to do is try and get 2 collectors on the board, and then I can start playing my golem. But look at this. He's going to play his rocket and rocket both my right hand tower and that collector. It's a good play by him, because you don't want my collector really gaining too much elixir, because then you're in trouble. But because he just wasted that 6 elixir, I shouldn't say wasted, because he just used that 6 elixir, I decided, let's get this push going, and I can get some decent support behind it. As you can see, I'm almost full on elixir already. I'll be able to get my musket, and I'll be able to get my minions. But I think what he does is throws that Inferno and messes me up right there. Let's see how this goes. I use the zap, but the minions take me out, and I am not able to get the biggest push on there. I do get a push, but not as big of a push as I'd like. I get the Golemites on the tower and the poison. They do beat it up a little bit. I send those skeletons in for hopefully some support, but the Valkyrie's there and takes those skellies out. But look at this, they're down to 1789. I took about 700 hit points off their tower, and we're in double elixir time. So I throw that musket to distract the Valk, and that Ice Spirit as well is not getting to my tower. My musket can then finish off the miner, and what I do is I throw the golem in front, hoping that my musketeer is going to go behind, and she does. Good value right there. I'm going to throw my poison, and then I'm going to throw the zap and slow down that tower. And look at this, my minions, my musket, and the poison are now following behind that golem and going to demolish this tower. Check how this is done. Goes down like butter, and my golem is still just doing pretty well. No golemites yet, so I'm going to get her on the tower with my musket, and I figure let's throw this mini Pekka in here as well. The rocket did not hit what it needed to hit. My mini Pekka is in, and that tower's going down. Minions, poison, golem, and musketeer tearing down that tower for the 3-crown win in this challenge. In a second, guys, I'll have another one for you. And here we go, guys, that second replay that I promised. Looks like I'm playing against a Goblin Gang Miner deck with a Fireball in there. I don't know, I don't remember what this is. We'll see how they play it. Pretty sure they chipped me down decently here in the beginning. Nice, see how I used those skeletons right there? I probably didn't even need the musket, but I don't even remember from already if that those skeletons are in my hand right away. A lot of times I'll just use skeletons to get rid of the miner, really gaining a nice advantage there. And I'm going to zap these guys right here. My tower will finish them off, and as well as that mini Pekka. Now with the hand that I have, I could cycle, or I could throw that golem. I'm going to throw that golem. No, I'm going to throw the poison down to work on that furnace. I hate dealing with furnace decks. A lot of you probably feel the same way. The furnace is a nuisance. You feel like you need to take care of it because you don't want those fire spirits getting to your tower, so you'll sometimes rush things. And this is a pretty good battle here, guys, if I remember correctly. It was not easy for me because that furnace is continuously being dropped and distracting my golem. I throw my musket in there to work on those elite barbs, and I use those minions as well. They're doing a nice job, really cleaning things up, but my golem is already shredded into golemite, so I'm not going to get much done on the tower. Only about 300 hit points. I have to zap right here, and I'm going to use those skeletons to throw on top of that musketeer, really just distract her, not allowing her to get any shots on my tower. You're getting good examples here, guys, as to how I use those skeletons. They work out very well for me. And now I'm going to be using the poison spell often to work on the furnace, which it makes me eliminate it from my actual push, which is not ideal. I really like to be able to use that poison on the push so that I can take out anything that's incoming, but I don't really get to use that because I'm dealing with the furnace all the time here. We're going into double elixir. I'm hoping that my musket's going to beat up on that furnace a little bit. Let's see if she does. Nope, distracted by the other musket. Alright, my golem is incoming. Nice zap spell gets done right here. Works on everything, and nothing is going to get a shot on that tower. So that was a perfect zap right there. And I do have the poison in hand, so what I'm going to do is I play that poison. I'm going to throw the minions on top right here, but I believe he's got furnace in hand. Yep, he does, and he's going to get me distracted again. But I have the musket, I have the minions, or I did until that fireball came in. And as you can see, this is the struggle I'm having, so I had to cycle back to that golem quickly so that I would be able to get a push while there was no furnace in hand by my opponent. And this furnace is just about down there, and there's my poison. That's how I love to play it, right on top of the area that I'm going in on, so it's going to work on the tower as well as the troops, and I'm going to get a little bit of work done. So I'm still actually down right here, guys. My opponent's got me down to 1200, and I have him down to 15, so I still have a little bit of a battle to go on right here. I'm going to play the golem. I play him in front of my tower to distract those spirits if need be. He again distracted my musketeer with his musketeer, and I'm going to zap that musket, zap all of that, and I'm going to put a poison down on top of this whole area, working on all of his troops, which is going to still allow them to beat on my golem, but it's going to gain some nice elixir advantage and me not have to worry about any push besides that miner coming in. Golem is going to income again. I go for a quick push right here, thinking that he's low on elixir. And my musket's right there to work on those spirits and then to work on his musket. But again, he uses that fireball, which is devastating to my troops right there. Alright, my minions are coming in. They take out the Mega Minion. But look at this. I have a minion on the tower. Gets a few shots off. And this is still an even battle. 2 minutes left in overtime. Didn't know if I was going to be able to win this one. I thought he'd be chipping me away the whole time. Another zap coming in right there. Tower's taking out the rest of it. And my musket behind my golem yet again. Working on his musket and his Mega Minion. The miner is in. I'm going to throw my skeletons on top, and it is close, guys. It is close, but check this out. My musket locks onto the tower, and I get one more shot. There it is from the golems, taking it down. That was an exciting round, and it wasn't just one of those, push over, let's bully him, 3 crown wins. This one was a battle. It was a nail-biter, and it was exciting, and I brought it home with 1 star. So guys, let's go back to that deck. There it is. I'd love it if you guys check this one out. I personally love this. I think that adding the mini Pekka and taking out the Mega Minion was a huge advantage, and it was a huge benefit to this deck. Also, switching the poison for the fireball for the poison just fits my playstyle better as well. And those skeletons instead of a ice spirit or instead of an ice golem works out best just for me. So that's been it, guys. Like I said, give it a shot. Let me know how you like it and what arena you're using it in. Again, check out KTM. His link is in the description below because he highlighted this deck as well just a few days ago. And if you enjoyed your stay here, guys, I hope you decide to subscribe. And if you are already subscribed, guys, please smack that like button and leave me a comment just to show support to the channel. Also, we are looking for new members in the Silence Clan. There's the information right there. I think we're looking for 3,400 plus cups right now. If you fit that description, come on down. Bunch of good guys. There are some requirements, as you can see in our description right there, but come check us out. Guys, I'll be back here again tomorrow with more Clash of Clans and Clash Royale content. Until then, be good.